It's in the game.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome everyone to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Jayhawks will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense has the ball first today. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the lone running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Yes, the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Kansas offense will take the field for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that
breaks into the open. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll get him on the ground at the 40. blitz, and it'll be a first down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that's what quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And I don't think... No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the 1st down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your...
Makes a grab, past the marker. Turn it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Randall. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making checks. And back to the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Bohannon. Got a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Finds some fresh air. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hold and finds his man on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Randall. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A little release to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. The give to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll give it to the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. To the ground to try to move the chains. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They'll run the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas.
And I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on that second down.
Not just so you get to make a big play on defense, but it's also a TFL, tackle for loss. Doesn't get better than that.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. He's got it. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He might want another play. Looking to fire. Oh, he makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. Give to the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. And he got nothing, in the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Fitted in the window for the score.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. The tag. Touchdown, Jayhawks. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over UConn. Implications galore inside CUSA, and he'll circle back should anything big happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
It's complete on the right side. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater.
Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Making side adjustments here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he...
Touchdown, Rock Chalk! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Kansas, 42, Oklahoma State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Under fire. Right on the money. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. This time on target. They're able able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Off play action. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
And the Jayhawks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
The give to the tailback.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Jayhawks are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Makes the catch. It's Watkins. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll move the tight end. On the run, it's Bohannon. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time. Feel good, and the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw's playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Middle Tennessee. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gives it on the option. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got him in the flat. There he goes. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll leave it with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And stretch the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
It's complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Finds his man. It's Carney. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Cowboys will punt this one away.
Number 19, on to punt it away.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have...
Breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
On the move, it's Bohannon. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Unloads it left. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
May Maybe they won't give in and just pass it here. 3rd and goal from the 4 and 3 tight ends on the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
A little screen to the running back. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets...
Turning it on! Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
The Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got an open man. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Rides to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Kansas.
One more play to pad the stats. He's looking to pass. Looking for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kansas, 77. Oklahoma State, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by